All right, like, click, and subscribe. Do all that. You already know what time it is. Let's get to it. Denver Broncos taking on Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers beat the Broncos 19-16. Justin Herbert, 21-33, 253 yards, 1 TD. Austin Eckler, 45 yards in the TD. Drew Lock, 24-47, 264 yards and 2 picks. Melvin Gordon, 79 yards. Deshaun Hamilton, 77 yards. Justin Herbert hits off Austin Eckler. Gets it in, touchdown, Chargers. A bunch of field goals took place. Drew Lock rushes it in, touchdown, Broncos. But bottom line is the Chargers won this one 19-16. Nothing more for me to be said about that because they ain't playing for nothing. Now we go. We got the Rams and the Seahawks. If the Rams win this, they could get a playoff spot. If the Seahawks win, they could just clutch the whole division. Russell Wilson, 20-32, 255 yards and 1 TD. Chris Carson, 69 yards. DJ Metcalf, 59 yards. Jared Goff, 24-43, 244 yards and a pick. Darrell Henderson, 62 yards. Cooper Kupp, 66 yards. And after a couple of field goals throughout the whole game, it's third quarter, and Russell Wilson just takes it in himself. Touchdown, Seattle. And a couple more field goals. Russell Wilson lost to Jacob Hollister. Touchdown, Seahawks, and they end up winning 20-9. They take the division. Seahawks take the division. The Rams kicked a bunch of field goals. They act like they didn't want to take it that bad. So who knows how the Rams are feeling. They've been kind of abysmal on offense. But bottom line here is the Rams go to 9-6. The Seahawks go to 11-4, and they take the division. Here we go. Washington has a chance to close out the NFC East goofiness as the DC squad takes on the Carolina Panthers. So let's get to it. Teddy Bridgewater, 19-28, 197 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. Mike Davis, 28 yards and a TD. Curtis Samuel, 106 yards. Dwayne Haskins, 14-28, 154 yards and 2 damn picks. Antonio Gibson, 61 yards. J.D. McKissick, 77 yards and a TD. And you're probably wondering why I'm filming a punt return right off the back, because Steven Sims can't hold on to the goddamn ball, and Brandon Zylstra recovers it in the end zone. Touchdown Panthers. And then running it in, Mike Davis gets it popping and he goes in. Touchdown Panthers, they increase the lead. Teddy Bridgewater takes a step back, he hits off Robbie Anderson. Touchdown Panthers, they're up 20-0. Dwayne Haskins was such trash, they had to put in something for the practice squad, Taylor Heineke, and he was out there trying to cause some business as he launches it down to J.D. McKissick. Touchdown Washington. So there you had it. The Panthers beat the DC squad 20-13, and just because of this loss, it still leaves the NFC East goofiness wide open. Dwayne Haskins, I tried to hold off on saying it, but bottom line is, you are a piece of trash. All you were supposed to do was manage the game, but all you managed to do was show everybody how completely garbage you are. All you had to do was close out the game, but instead you throw 2 picks and you turn the ball over. You had 3 turnovers in the game. It was a forced fumble. There's a reason why this is your second year in the league and you've already been relegated to 3rd string on the bench. In the 4th quarter, you had a guy by the name of Taylor Heineke coming off the practice squad who put up the same amount of numbers that you did in 1 quarter that you did in 3. The only difference is he actually threw a touchdown to J.D. McKissick. You, on the other hand, threw nothing. You threw 2 picks and you lost a fumble recovery. You were replaced by Kyle Allen, a guy that came from the same team that just beat you. They didn't want to go to you. They found Alex Smith coming back from a 2-year injury that thought he was going to be out of the sport, and he ends up coming back and knocking off the undefeated Steelers. And then when you're the last hope, the only one to depend on, you do dumb stuff like inviting strippers to your clubs or whatever like that with no face mask on, running around here while everybody got COVID. No respect to your players, not even respect to your coach, Ron Rivera, who just beat cancer, you idiot. And then you wonder why they took your captain's shield. You weren't supposed to have it anyway. That's why it always belonged to Chase Young right from the get-go. Defense. You are now officially grade A, 100% pure, unadulterated garbage. I guess the Giants made the right decision when they chose Daniel Jones over you. Well, since the season is still up for grabs at the NFC East goofiness, let's check out a winner-go-home game. Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. Andy Dalton, 22 of 30, 377 yards and 3 TDs and 1 pick. Ezekiel Elliott, 105 yards, probably his best game of the year right now. Michael Gallup, 121 yards and 2 TDs. Jalen Hurts, 21 of 39, 342 yards, 1 TD and 2 picks. Miles Sanders, 58 yards, 1 TD. Deshaun Jackson, 81 yards and a TD. And then we started off like this. Miles Sanders rushing in, touchdown Eagles. They started off taking the lead. Jalen Hurts launches it to Deshaun Jackson, who's back. He's going in, giving the business, walking around, looking around. Just go ahead and do the flip, There you go. Touchdown Eagles. They increase their lead. Andy Dalton hits off Michael Gallup, rushes it in, touchdown Cowboys, 10-14. Here we go. Dalton hits Gallup off again. Touchdown Cowboys, they take the lead. And then Dalton, oh, he got CeeDee Lamb with the distance. Touchdown Cowboys, they take a 10-point lead. And then gets it in the hands of CeeDee Lamb, 17-30, about to go up to 37, touchdown Cowboys. I don't know what happened there. But bottom line is, the Cowboys end up beating the Eagles 37-17. The Cowboys go 6-9, and the Eagles are officially eliminated from playoff contention. And up last, we got the Tennessee Titans, who are trying to stay in control of the AFC South, versus the Green Bay Packers, who can try to stay in control of the NFC, period. They got the snow out there, perfect Green Bay weather. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers, 21-25, 231 yards, 4 TDs, 1 pick. A.J. Dillon, 124 yards and 2 TDs. Devontae Adams, 142 yards and 3 TDs. Jeez. Ryan Tannehill, 11-24, 121 yards, 1 TD and 2 picks. Derrick Henry, 98 yards. Jonnu Smith, 30 yards and a TD. And you already know what time it is. Let's just start it off with Devontae Adams, touchdown Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers hits off St. Brown. Touchdown, Green Bay, increase the lead to 12-0. And you already know what it is. Devontae Adams back at it again. Touchdown, Green Bay, 19-0. And Ryan Tannehill looking around. He hits off Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Titans. They finally get on the board, 7-19. And look at Ryan Tannehill balling out ridiculously. It's got to be because of the snow, because he doesn't run over a ton of yards of TD, but he went in here, and you know he's got to do the flick of the wrist. 19-14. And here we go again. Take a guess who's getting this. You really want to guess? You already know it. Devontae Adams wide open again. You know what time it is. 26-14. And here we go. Heads it off. Rodgers heads off to A.J. Dillon. It goes ridiculous. Increasing the lead. Touchdown Packers. And here we go. A.J. Dillon once again. Bull rushing through. And bottom line is Green Bay's going to take it 40-14. They go to 12-3, and they solely control the number 1 spot in the NFC. As far as the Titans go, they're 10-5, but they still on top of the division of the AFC South. So there you have it, and that's what it is.